Alright guys, well I'm back today with another high value light setup for the AR or similar platform. This is the Streamlight ProTac 2.0 rail mounted lighting system, and it's got a ton of upgrades including a rechargeable battery and pressure switch cap up to 2000 lumens over the standard Streamlight ProTac. So this is definitely a nicer model. There were some flaws with the original Streamlight ProTac that I used in the past, but it was a solid light for the money, and I still recommend that light, especially with some of the sales going on. And speaking of sales and deals, I want to give a huge shout out to Optics Planet for sending this out to the channel for us to try. The MSRP on this guy is right about $299, but it's on sale for $165 from Optics Planet's website. And they also have the code 704TAC or 704TAC for 5% off your Optics Planet order. Without Optics Planet support, it'd be really difficult to try out a ton of different lighting systems to compare and contrast, and this sits right in the middle of the price category. I reviewed some other options for right around $100 that I like, and then that's kind of the bare minimum I go with kind of a duty grade rifle mounted light. There are also some affordable options in the $35 to $40 range that I recommend and really like, and they're kind of pushing the lines and blurring the lines of what is a duty grade light or a personal defense grade light. And then I reviewed some $400 lights recently, some of the Surefire lighting options like the Scout and the Scout IR from Optics Planet as well. So there's a ton of different lighting styles, and this one falls right in the middle at a mid-tier light, especially for the 165, and then even cheaper after that code. Before we got too far into the review, I do want to give a huge shout out to Callaway Ballistics for providing the 223 to help make this video. They also just did a massive price drop on 9mm to a little over $11 a box. But they've got the code 704 Tactical for 5% off and free shipping on orders over $200, dropping the price of 9mm for a 50-round box under $11 with free shipping, as long as you add that code and make your cart over $200. Now the cool thing about this light is it comes with everything you need inside the box, and I'm a big fan of this. Some of the other companies like Surefire don't necessarily include pressure switches and different mounting options that I would like to see, and you have to buy those independently, which can really stack up the price. This Streamlight actually comes with the light itself, a pressure switch, a way to mount the pressure switch to the pick rail, a tail cap interface, as well as an M-lock mount or a pick mount in the box, and this utilizes the Scout mounting system, so if you had another Scout light, that is going to be a great option. You can see it mounts up nicely to the top, and the pressure pad works out great, but this is the dual attachment pressure pad and push button tail cap that comes on it. So you can see that you can utilize that push button, or you can utilize that. If you double click, it'll have the strobe, and then you have the temporary on here, and then you utilize the constant on with the push button. I'm actually utilizing the included M-lock mount for a great offset, and you can see how it hugs the rail system perfectly with almost no wasted space. Now, if you're wondering what this upper assembly is, it's actually a KAK manufacturing upper assembly. You can grab one of these from their site. All the information is on the campsite page, and I've got the code 704 Tactical for 10% off your order with these guys, so definitely check them out. It's been running great. The other cool thing about this lighting system is it doesn't skip on and off like its predecessors under recoil. As you can see in the intro in slow-mo, there was no flickering or skipping on and off, and it was really robust lighting system. The other cool thing about this is it's a blinding 2000 lumens, but it distributes the light very nicely for close quarters and distance shooting, so a good jack-of-all-trades rifle light. It also takes one of the 18650 rechargeable batteries, and that's pretty slick because with that battery, you can actually take it out and recharge it. So that is going to be a nice touch. You can see that the battery is right there, and it actually charges. So I would just continue to use that recharging battery that comes in the light. I wouldn't really swap it out with anything else. It seems to work out good, and you really don't need to swap it out. And I'm sure Streamlight sells replacement batteries if you wanted to have a backup in your kit or something like that. So a very solid lighting option from almost every single perspective. One thing to note, though, a con of this light is it's freaking massive. It is a beastly light. But the way it interfaces with the rail system, the N-lock, and the pressure switch, you can get it a little bit streamlined, but this is a big boy. It's almost a little bit too big. Not quite, though. It works out good, but just know what you're getting into when you grab this light. If you utilize the pick mount, it kind of sticks off the side, and it's almost like as big as the rail system sticking off the side. So this 45 or kind of offset mount that the M-LOK is included in the box works out really good, and that's what I would recommend. But you can use any Scout mounting system. It mounts up rock solid. In a nutshell, this is a good intermediary light that I really like. I mean, I like pretty much everything about it except for the size. I wish it was a little bit smaller. It's also a little bit frustrating to recharge the light. Since it's mounted up, you have to remove the head, or you can actually pull this down and charge it from the side. So that's pretty cool right there. This is the much easier way to charge that light. So you can plug it in right there and charge it through. So it's definitely good. I've used other lights with magnetic switches on the back. That seems to be a little bit more convenient, but honestly, this is pretty straightforward and simple. You can simply slide this down, charge the light, put it back up. So everything's going to have a give and take, but this is a robust lighting system, especially for about the $160 or even cheaper after my code. I can highly recommend it. It's been working out great. Just know you're getting a big light in the box, and you're going to spend a little bit more than some of the other lights I've reviewed on the channel, but I definitely think it's worth it. All of the information and the linking to my campsite page will be in the description below. The campsite page is an aggregate site of all the best deals I find. I also have a Patreon page, an Instagram page, and a Twitter page posting daily deals. If you haven't followed me over there, there's been so many deals this July. It's a good opportunity to save yourself some money, and follow me on those platforms. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.